Alright. Sorry about the delay once again, Haplings. Give me 1 second. Sorry about the delay. As I had not anticipated we'd be having some small issues. It's going to be a little bit later. I was still talking that you can help with something, but then afterwards, apparently my driver did not install properly last night. And I was making a small change before stream and all that. So we're gonna do a fresh little thing of Hydron real quick, just for a couple levels, especially for a specific gun I want to use during the Plague Star stuff. And then we're going straight to Plague Star after this finishes up. So we're gonna ideally get like 6, maybe 9 waves out of this. And then we're gonna go ahead. Like, we're gonna get like 6, maybe 9 waves out of this ideally. And then we're gonna go ahead and just kind of melt through as many Hemocytes as we can for that stream. Gotta put on that conveyor belt. Sorry, still gonna leave other big sick. Not sick anymore at the very least. A lot higher energy than on Monday. I mean, hey, there's a positive at least, right? If nothing else, at least that. That's something else down actually, second. No, we're not gonna level it, we're not using Caliban Prime. I'm like, I might as well use it. Level them while we're here. I've been having fun with this thing. I'll straight let me tell you. I did a big old plastic farm earlier, yesterday. So I got a drop chance booster. My first thought was, well, I need plastids, because that's the one thing I'm super low in. You know, I need a little bit of polymers too, but
reinforcements available.
you know, polymers, they're usually not an issue because the fact you get plenty of them, because they're common. You know, the plastid issue being small amounts, but they're way more common.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity.
Meanwhile, you got the issue of plastid's not being the most common. But I did walk out with like 20k-ish of them on top of the 20 plus Phylactis I have for each. So yeah, we're gonna be good after this is done. Let me tell you, we're gonna be fine. Even. So it's gonna be great. Yeah, 23. That's decent enough. I think if we get to like 25, I'll be happy. I'll take one more level on it and I'll be happy. I got a build for this already in mind. I did some small modifications to it, but I got a build in mind for this already I want to use. You guys come on. Then we start things off with the Hydron. You know, worst case, we need a palate cleanser during stream. We'll just go ahead and do something or other. Maybe run a relic mission or two or something. Zoom in here, it's gonna be in a sec. Wave or two is gonna be nothing but Plague Star. Something more. be fair, I'm more focused on mowing things down than summoning. That's probably why I forget. And of course, we have our boy Midas over here. The crescent with the crescent that's not the crescent that should have been a Panther. I still love him anyway. He's still my boy. The reason I want to get to like that level 20, level 25, is because I'll have all of enough to at least put in. It won't be the best version, but I'll have something I can put in for the electricity, corrosive, and fire on this. Might be able to like gas. Then I'll also be able to have corrosive, fire, and gas, or corrosive and fire. Yeah, plus whatever progenitor I have. I think I picked up this one. Like it was like a 55%er when I picked it up. I believe it was impact, I believe.
Extraction
Right,
is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
Alright, basically 26. I'll take it. Basically 26. Let me go over to the Catalyst, or switch to Sebi. Because I either use him or Valkyr. I do have Scorch on this, so yeah, it was... Oh no, I do have base Convulsion on here already. I get rid of that. I had something specific. I was putting... You know what it might have been? I think it's Galvanized Diffusion I got rid of. I know that last slot is a lethal torrent. I think I'd rather just have the multi-shot right now. We got Ruse Extension, we got another full secondary Merciless, but it's something. And obviously we're taking Torrid, not because it's going to be amazing for the boss, but more just because the fact of it's going to be really good for just dealing with the area up until the boss. 'Cause I can always just switch over to Necromech if I need to, and that's kind of where I'm like armor strip the boss with all that stuff. What do we have for regular circuit this week? We have Saren, Vauban, Nova. There's 2 points of view here that I could argue. You have... I'll follow off stream. Forgot about that. Huh. Nice. We got Saren, who I think is all the way over in like Sedna.
Ordis is angry.
She's Kayla to Thames drop, if I remember right, which is the arena point, and that's gonna be really painful to grind. I know Saren's pretty decent, so she's pretty in-game. Alternatively, Vauban isn't terrible either, and he's also got the downside of, I mean, he's always available, but he's always based on the amount of credits you have. So unless you have a ton of Nightwave credits, you're not going to be buying him. There's sometimes always stuff that you would rather be buying anyway, like Gamma color palettes available, or certain mods that are available. There's like aura mods that are not usually obtainable otherwise, or if they are, they're very rarely obtainable through doing X, Y, and Z. Then you have the augments, which some of them are available, and it means that you have to spend Syndicate standing, or if it's a Syndicate standing one that you don't have the capability to get for whatever reason, there's that as well. So I'd say pick whichever one you want. I actually like doing the arena, so I'm going to do Vauban personally. Nova, she's the earliest out of these to access. Oh, no, technically Vauban's technically the earliest to access, but also depends on how quickly you want to do him. He could be the latest that you get, he could be the earliest that you get. Definitely depends on like your Nightwave stuff. Nova, I believe, is just Europa. But first I'm doing Vauban. Any of these that come out immediately. Firewalker, Stabilizer, we're probably Bastille, nice. Steel Path Variation. We have Broughton, Lotto, Skana, Paris, Kunai. This one's the most obvious. Broughton and Karnan. Outside that, I just say whatever you kind of feel like Lotto Vandal, Prisma Skana Prime. Kunai I definitely say is probably one of the weakest ones here. Like it's cool that it has multi-shot and it has headshot capability to seek, but it's just the Kunai. It's not like it's anything super special. Like Paris is decent, but it really depends on how much you like bows. And at that point, I just use Nadaruk anyway. I'll take this one for the sake of argument. If anything, I'd probably argue this is one of the weaker weeks. Haha, pun intended. One of the weaker, you know, rotation weeks. But I think it's not too bad. Like, you guys still got the Broughton, which is good. I've seen a couple people use the Lotto Vandal, albeit to mixed results. There. Oh, wow. Last week we had some Rivet. We got Rivet right there, actually, speaking of. Got 2 Exilus Warframe adapters back to back. Albeit they are the blueprints, so that is something to note, but I mean, it's still not bad. Plus you got 2 Arcane Reapers in here, and I said melee Riven, Akimbo Slipshot. Still really dud one, but I'm like, it's not terrible. We have for the week. Let's go to the mall. I want to cover what we got there too. Eleanor, what we have?
What you do still betters what is done. Idle hands, darling.
Alright, base assist, average, these... Haruto's not bad, 48.2. That's literally the minimum, it can be 25% even. Yeah, I was gonna say, this one's not too bad either, the cost assist. I'd say personally wait on it unless you specifically need, unless you either want an impact progenitor, or unless you're trying to go ahead and grab a, an upgrade. We're trying like Valence Fuse. Because, you know, 37.6, it will give you a decent amount. It won't be the best, but it'll be a small improvement compared to like this, or actually this would give you a decent amount too. Not as much, but, or like this wouldn't be as good. This would give you a pretty good hefty amount if you already have the Haruto from like, what was it, last week or a week ago, something like that. There's a really decent Haruto one of the last few weeks that was like 50% plus. You put those two together, you basically get real high. But again, we're not here to do that. I'm just doing that because the fact of it's the usual, you know how I roll. We're gonna cover it. Alright, Cetus. Fetus. Festus. Alright. We'll go to Nakok real quick.
Others have one price for
Hello,
no
small
force and
child.
one for off-world.
800, kind of, I guess I already have these. Got this. Still need this. I'm gonna still pick up a couple of these mods before I start picking up formas personally. Also, I want my Hemocyte floof. Get my Omni. I got my sacrifice here. Got my emblems, got all my important stuff here. Got a copy of each of these 2 decorations. So I'm like, I mean, these aren't too bad, but I'm like, I already have. I have 2 I have 1 copy of each of those with like 1 spare. This is the big thing, but I want this first. That's 1500. Those, and then we have about this. Like, this is 2 missions basically. That give me like 6,000. So that gives me your 2,500 there, and then that's 5,500 right there. Plus, if I really want another one, I can get a second one because I'll have the 800 over. Basically, we got 2 runs of picking up the remainders, and then after that, we just Plague Star, Plague Star, Plague Star with as many formas as we can get. I was about to do I'm about to click the ghoul thing. I guess goes from 1 star to just this is high.
Rightio. See you soon.
Got my right gear, right? Not crazy. Okay, I am planning to take the Catalyst.
I was beginning to think it would never touch us here. That it was a thing that happened out there to others.
Not because like the Catalyst is, you know, I mean it's cool I can level it still, but that's not the important part.
Toxin and kill the boil.
What I'm more concerned about is, do I have?
This plague run wild over Cetus.
I'm like, is there that, or I was gonna bring my
I will use poison to exterminate the infestation once it's
my Teralyst.
The quills see
like it's okay, but I want to at least try the Catalyst out and see how it goes.
The boil needs to be destroyed now, before it becomes unstoppable. We know
Worst case, if
Vehek
it's
has
awful,
toxin stored deep underground. We'll use that. One ill to cure another, eh? The threx toxin! The Teralyst want my toxin! Stop them!
Maggots want my toxin. We already got enough out of you from that. I don't think I need your toxin. It'll be the Thorax toxin. Ooh, Ogre Message. I'm not gonna complain about that. That's a good reward, all things considered. It's Ogre Message. Like, it is not the strongest thing out there. But it is. It's not terrible. Like, it's still.
Toxin secured. Be prepared. Vehek knows what we're up to now.
That's the wrong way. I always hate these caves.
I am directing you to the location of a Grineer chemical mixer. Use it to prepare the toxin. The mixer is inside that vault. Clear out the area so we can use it.
I literally see what way we coming from, and I still get lost somehow. I didn't get this. Gotta do that if I want to grab it. Chucking all the grenades. Missile pod. I'll take the missile pod. I am blind as a bat. That's. Oh, that's funny. Just trying to do an arc wing, I accidentally pop my. Do that, so I'm not dealing with that constantly. Alright. Take it in. I feel bad about it didn't take that long, but I got lost and I was literally the only one over there. There's a point. I think we can make it section. Honestly, I think I just leave the Furbolg. It's not like we need percentage. Just deal with all the enemies that spawn in. What do we even have? Frost Prime, Nation Prime, Rhino Prime. That is a very random squad setup. It's not a bad one, but like... a little unexpected. It wouldn't have been what I would have put money on my expectations. Got 90 seconds left. This is simple enough. I say is we definitely hit this last stream, more or less. Like, not like we're in any real danger. like I could just do the. If I really want to challenge, I guess I could do the Steel Path Fairy if I'm like. If the small increase that I get, the cost of being the Steel Path one, like, yeah, they drop for even extra or not. I love being on the Arcwing and then getting the shot and then immediately getting down, even when you're 2 feet in the air, you easily just drop to the ground. No. That's how it goes, that's how it goes. I do like the fact that my Arcwing can't get blessing stacks at least. That is something that is really cool about putting Arcane Blessing equipped as your guy. I mean, obviously Shadow doesn't have, it has 2 different stat blocks, so yeah, it's not actual Shadow, but like, for base Sevi, and because it's base Sevi, well I guess technically Sevi Prime, base Sevi Prime, but you know, Sevi himself, you're gonna have all that. There's no one gonna get the mixture.
I-oh! My eyebrows are singeing just looking at that stuff. Go shove it into the boil.
Where is the boil? I need to put the drone towards.
A Grenier drone will serve as an optimal
Where's the boil that I
delivery
need to put the drone towards? Where's the
I
drone that I need to
marked
put
one
the boil
on the
towards?
map.
Close enough.
Located. Hack in and insert the Thrax toxin. I'll steer it toward the boil.
This crap. We're gonna play like a Nova right now or a Volt. Actually, we do have a Volt. Good speed. I don't think the drone speed is off. That or I just didn't notice it was too far away. It doesn't matter. If he hasn't though, I'll at least put it in his mind, hopefully.
My ghouls! Tenery make you too! Except their touch.
I'd rather not accept their touch, as you put it. That's weird. I think it just sounds so sensual. Time to have a real cool purge event going on, but don't get to leave. That would make it less likely to be shot at. Missile pods. You. And then. Okay. I don't mind if it takes like 10 minutes though. Oh, we got 1200 already. So 2000, we basically got 2 Hemocytes right there. Or we got like one of the 15 weapon ones. It doesn't matter. Speed would be great right here. Get a lot closer, but no. How about no? Have we considered simply that no? I don't know. Yep. Need more Dargan pilots, really? If that had hit, I would have been really funny too.
The toxin has triggered peristalsis. Antibody production has escalated.
All right.
Prepare for a massive immune response.
It's time. I'd pop on the balloon, but when I get a connection, it's a little bit slower for us to official. In a little bit. Maybe just the boss I will. That way we actually can keep the boss open for longer.
Well, you got a reaction. Big as a house and half as smart. Knock it on the head.
Fonzo, I don't think you know how that works. A house doesn't have any intelligence. If half of 0 is still 0. Well, technically it's undefined, but it's 0.
Glistening magnificence. But you just made it.
Opens up. Nothing's open. Boy. Spicy. Turn it off when we dodge, so we have to move cash efficient, or energy efficient. Like, that ain't exactly our problem here. Ooh, that hurt. That right there.
Hello, maggots. You try to protect these rats. To
Yup.
fail. And fail.
We're going for the new skull. You hear that shield be just totally didn't help my situation either. I wish I got more on the defensive at that point. Techno maggots. Is that the one thing you know how to say? This is like what happened when we did the shrine defense. You just had an aneurysm the entire time because you had too much copium. You can't do that, Bayheck. It's not good for you. We have to slow down for. Gonna open. Get as much damage on this thing as possible.
Listening magnificence. But you just made it angry.
unfortunate. Sir, can I ask you to kindly get a hobby instead of slamming the ground repeatedly? It's a non-viable job in this in this economy. Yep. Process. To be fair, I got an extra grenade. I'm fine with it. Oh well. Chuck this there, try to deal okay, all those just explode. If they didn't, got some explosion fly out of it. Sometimes the beams might not be the most powerful, but it at least is consistent. It's like probably putting a bit more of them, like either that or just the bullets, and like just slightly more if I got constantly aim. Look at the grenades. The grenades help so much because they can just mop up a whole bunch of enemies on the roof as well.
Immune system has manufactured a hemocyte
Like that.
to deal with the toxin threat. Destroy it.
Especially with the added beat damage on here. I mean, I prefer the slash damage over the impact, but unfortunately there's no slash progenitor. A puncture progenitor either, to be fair. Plus the damage cap there, I'd rather just do multiple shots to do as much damage as I can. Down. And boom. One down. I know I made it angry. It's the entire goal over here. What? Have you been living under a rock right now? I think the Bayheck understands that. I don't think he does. To be fair, he's trying to control something. Like, oh, we'll have it eradicate one thing there. And we'll assume he doesn't try to destroy us next, and we'll assume that we can take care of it. Like, that's a lot of assuming right there. We don't have a plan B in case he goes wrong. I feel like that says a lot more about you. I got one of his finger down. Bogus, we got that. That is Hemocyte number 3. Remember, chat, we need 4 Hemocyte parts to manufacture a forma. You don't actually use the Hemocyte parts first, but like, I like to imagine that you just take the byproducts of the Hemocyte and stuff them into a forma somehow. I mean, to be fair, you would have the neurodes that are in the forma. That place, nope, neurodes. Well, you'd be better off using like ultimate. That doesn't matter. I'm choosing to believe. This is a fantasy video game. I choose to believe. I have the capability to. Keep your face open. I said keep your face open.
Glistening magnificence. But you just made it angry.
Yes, I know I made it angry. Is that the only thing you want to tell me? leg real quick. It still works. Why didn't we run? That one base more or less gone. Tunnel maggots, I'm dead inside. Okay, exploded all of them yet? You gonna explode? Thank you. Ow. Oh no, we still got your other face. Oh, I thought we had that one done. I'm sitting here waiting for him to explode. Like, oh yeah, we have. I was gonna say. Way too long. Yeah, it's 1500 right there. That's 1500 actually. But basically 1500 right there.
Well done.
4075. That's pretty good.
Until this strangeness is at an end. See what she has for you. We're all in this one together, Tino.
Alright, let's get back to base.
No! No!
Yeah, we can knock out. We have 4,000. What we'll do is we'll knock out the 1,000er and the 3,000er. Because at that point we'll have 2 of those items and I'll at least have the 1 floof. Which I don't mind just having the 1 floof at the very least. I want at least 1 floof for the sake of collection. Yeah, 32, not bad. Not bad. Let me go check what my mod I wanted to slap on that was gonna be. Let's have all of them. At least the torrent, right. I don't know how I forgot that. And like, I definitely know I have enough. Just, presently enough. I'll find out real quick. 10. I need 1 more level, darn. That's unfortunate. No, I'm not going to downgrade this, because it could be just less damage overall. That beam coming in clutch with that extra range.
I'm hiring combat talent. Let's talk.
Alright, let's get... Hello, child. Give me your offerings. Alright. Oh, so this one's cool, though. I like this helmet. I'll put it on one of my other ones. I'm like, I wish there's a Day of the Dead version of it. Just what fits in with the Day of the Dead skin. So, like, we have the proto version that I've been using here and there. But also my Day of the Dead skin one. Like, this one just... It feels weird having the head without the Day of the Dead skin, and the rest of it does. Something just a little off about it, you know? Yeah, fully built form is tempting, but... I'm taking that. So I have this. And then with my 1,000, I have just enough to get a flute. So, putting them there, what I'll probably do, honestly, is considering I just need...
I give you coordinates. You go in, you work, no but
3,200.
Right, you should take on this task.
Yeah, I'll be 3,200, maybe like, with the bonus, maybe like 3,400, maybe.
I was beginning to think
Let's assume 3,400. I think, honestly, what I'll do is I'll just pop the forma and start collecting formas. And then once I hit that 1,500 naturally, when doing this, I can just go, yeah.
Kill the boil.
I can just go collect that one, and then I'll have, after a couple... I mean, if it's 1,500, that's like... Well, it's like 7 to 8, depending on the... Yeah, say 400. Let's say 3,200 for the sake of argument. Let's just assume we don't get the bonus for whatever reason. It's like 8 missions. So we're gonna get it, so it's probably gonna be like 6, maybe? The very minimum, it's still 6 formas. I mean, not the same anyway, it just means all those formas slightly faster. And I'm like, worst case, I don't have fulmination. Well, I have fulmination already, the private version. You know, it's I would like to at least collect the mods if I can. Cause like, A, I think it's cool, and B, it's I think it's only available via the thing there. Like, even if it's not, it's still gonna be a rare mod.
to now.
Plus, if there ever is a weird situation where I need to use the base version over the other one, like if, for example, if I want to use it and I need it for the gun to be really good,
Prepare the toxin.
but I don't have enough. That's the wrong way. Like I don't have enough formulas, for instance. Why is there? Where it is? I'm gonna start doing that myself, honestly. That way I don't get myself lost.
The mixer is inside that vault. Clear out the area.
I went the wrong way.
So we can use it.
Probably because we're a little too far.
Keep them away, killer. That machine must finish its work.
I feel like an utter clown right now. I really wish I had a clown appy emote just so I could have that for this exact purpose. No, I was going the right way. I just didn't go up high enough. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I hate caves. Even like one little more working would be great. Yeah. I suppose.
Will cleanse
Alright, get that. Destroyed. Destroyed. Definitely destroyed from there. Throw those guys in there. We got a bunch of victims that we have. 3 victims. Alright, now I definitely have this lab enough to get the all that I want. And I'm like, I wouldn't not fun with this gun anymore if I didn't need to. Because I do wish there was a mechanic of like, I could still prestige it without needing to pop a format, without consuming a format. It's like, yeah, you just don't get the thing, but like, this is one of those cases where the build that I specifically have, I actually don't want like 10 forma on it. I don't want like 5 forma on it. I'd rather have like 2 or 3. Because I still have enough for my capacity, if I get level 40, that it's not an issue. I mean, to be fair, I guess I could technically remove a forma, but I don't come in like 2 or 3 overall. That'll give me enough to work. I don't know, I wish there was just an option that's like, okay, you can put a forma on to prestige it, or you can just prestige it without putting a forma on.
Keep the Grineer at bay.
It's like, yeah, you get a
massive sentient
and it's like, it would be so situationally useful that like, I think you could warrant it being okay. It would only be useful for if you're either figuring out, you know, tenant weapons, like photo weapons, or like the Google weapons. Like, it'd be only useful for those. Like, oh yeah, I need prestige those. Put a forma on them. I don't know, it's a small gripe, but like, it's a small situational thing of like, you know, the fact that you have to spend 5 forma on it, even when you might not want to, it sucks. Especially the amount of leveling that you need to do. Gee, 30 plus 32 plus 34 plus 36 plus 38. That's assuming you don't put a fourth, or you don't put a thing on there. I mean, it's only like 4. To be fair, it's not the worst, but I don't know. I'm like, I'd rather just put like 2, 3 forma on it, call it a day. But in order to get maximum stuff there, I need level 40, so.
Now make that boil hurt, Doka!
A Grineer drone will serve as an optimal delivery system. I've marked one on your map.
Oh, goodbye.
And insert
Your
the
free
Thrax
trial of life is
toxin.
now
I'll
forfeit.
steer it toward the
Those devices draw energy from bombarists. Make use of them. Next, you
Yeah,
attempt to
two
take control of
gyres.
it.
Actually, let's just I don't know why I knew it was a gyre. I'm not even thinking. Gyre might be next up, one of the next ones to get a prime next. Caliban, it's like Styamax and Jai are like the next male and female ones, if I remember right. So don't quote me verbatim. Just looking at roughly release dates. I can't believe Citrine so recent. I mean, to be fair, for everyone is like, Citrine ain't recent. But I mean, like, she was like, what, 2023, 2024? Like, when did it get something early? Because Dante was early 2024. It seems like January, February-ish. So knowing that, it's like, well, it's quite a lot. Like, it's getting to be there, but it's like, I can't remember every frame is gonna have like 2, 3, 4 years, somewhere around there. Like 3, 4, like 3, 4, like 3 or 4 years before they actually get theirs. Which means that theoretically we're gonna get start getting. I know Gyre was introduced to Cerame, which is 2022. So yeah, it's like 3 years roughly. And then you get them for like another 3-ish years, like 2, 3 years. Now I would go. I don't have Nova at all. And I'm not bringing my base level Volt over just to go ahead and do it for this one. Like, he's too free up. But Volt Prime might actually use Volt Prime, I think. I'd warrant it for the event alone. But... Bomb bullets so much. They're so annoying. I'm so glad they're not exclusive. Like, it is nice to give sentient cores at least, but like, oh man. Ooh. Well. Not like it makes too much of a difference. It's a lot, 75. Okay, it's a lot less than I thought. Like, it's all, yeah, it's 75. It's like. Okay, let's assume because the fact it's 75 means you get 150 and 2. 225 and 3. So yeah, that's like what, 7? And the shots give you a good amount of progress. Whatever. Like, gonna have people complaining because they're going to use
Hemocyte, the product of the royal attempting to fight off the toxin. Kill it to weaken the
never really gonna drop more. Hello, Ugly, where are you? There you are.
Magnificence, but just made it angry.
Yeah, I know what they're angry. Who cares? A lot of damage on the line. This one down. This is less annoying. I'm gonna focus on this one first, honestly. right there. Alright. I think we got a little bit more out of it. I think we're still gonna kill it. Yeah, that for sure. To be fair, you kind of get in the swing of things. I know someone would be like, oh, why don't you just leave like a Piranha Prime or something? A, I don't have that, and B, I'm not paying 100 platinum because a couple big Warframe players said, oh, Piranha Prime, best thing for idle on hunting and such. I'm not playing Hildren. You're like, oh, Hildren would be great here. Just nuking. Well, you're not going to be nuking him. Boss's damage attenuation. You ain't nuking him. I appreciate the enthusiasm with it, though, but... You definitely ain't nuking it in like one shot. The same way you could in Idle on.
Magnificence, but just made it angry.
I could be definitely misinterpreting what he's saying. I acknowledge that, but this stuff can move slightly faster. Alright, not moving. Come on. Yeah, I'm not gonna tunnel armor strip. I'm a little low here and there by damage. Problem is that there's not as easy way to there. So we're halfway done. It'll be fine.
Trying to protect these rats, but you fail and fail.
Get this far, you might have to finish it up. Take 5. Oh, we took 5 minutes more, guys. Oh no. I know I sound like I'm mocking, and I apologize. But like I don't know, it's something. It irritates me just a little bit. Oh no, I didn't get my 10-minute run that I wanted. Yeah, it'd be great, but that's assuming you have a lineup. At that point, either play the guy that you need, instead of complaining. If you're complaining that we're taking too long, play an armor stripper yourself instead of Gyre. It's a Hildren, but like Hildren doesn't have any, like, relies too much on her shields, and these guys don't drop shields for her. I'll play like Styanax or something then at that point. Why is a Teralyst right there? Best case is going to be Teralyst is right there. Let's just keep away from him and mark him so we know where he is at all times. That way we don't accidentally provoke him. I think he's right here though. Dang.
Hemocyte, the product of the boil attempting to fight off the toxin. Kill it to weaken the infestation further.
Alright, go in a second. I'll consider that later. I was just surprised that I'm not too much down on Endo anymore. 10k now, pretty easily. Maybe if I did burn off like 20k for the stuff there, I did a whole bunch of farming between what's it called? Arbitration missions and some of junk mods. A whole bunch of stuff. He's surprisingly mostly down on his armor already. Really decent to body. Armor strip. There's some funky stuff involved in that. No, I got pretty wrong. I'm like pretty sure Gyro doesn't have any armor strip. I could be wrong. And I don't recall having it. Then again, you do armor strip mods, or augments and mods. Those are things. He turns off, that way he's faster, and then we open his face up.
But you just made it angry.
Goes down. Nothing like the Teralyst coming in though and giving everyone a minor heart attack as he starts being a problem.
Big as a house and half as smart. Knock it on the head, eh?
I'm gonna deal with the spawn pod because we're at 99%. Also, enemy spawning overall is not a bad thing.
Colonel Maggots! You trying to protect these rats?
Get you.
You fail! And fail!
So you're the first one that opened. You go for that one. Some mods won't be better here. Part, I would argue.
Listening, magnificence. But you just made it angry.
There. It'd be lovely if you'd open your face. And stop burning. Makes it really hard to get you. Yeah, that's better. I don't care if you damage me a whole bunch. Whatever that spit attack is. Not exactly under pressure. As long as I have shields, I'm okay. There we go, finally.
You are not
Oh, I too.
welcome on Kansu's
Not bad.
Nothing. Nice work, number one done. We're breathing easier
Did I
back
get all 4
here.
of them already? I didn't see if we got all
During
4.
these
I
dark
did.
nights, Cetus is grateful for your help. The cat will
Alright.
keep you supplied until we beat this. Go see her.
That went well.
Not one, maggots. You have not won!
I mean, I quite literally did. I got 3,275 standing. I would argue that we definitely won. Alright, 36. Perfect. Alright, my mind doing a big ol' blink. Give me a second to think. Arsenal, here we go. Let me grab the last thing that I want, which should be Lethal Torrent. Oh, I have 2 of these maxed out. I guess I could sell one of them if it's maxed out at some point, or give them to someone else. That's pretty good. Double beam. Fire rate. A little bit higher on the damage.
Off-worlder, help push the Vernier away from Cetus. You do a good deed.
A joy to satisfy.
Hello, child. See, full on built form already. Whatever cash we get during that mission, so we definitely are getting basically the equivalent of free formulas.
I see you. All right, chop chop.
And the fact that it's a you need to pay that little bit extra money for it instead of it being like 4,000 or 5,000. Honestly, I'm happy with that because if you get all that money during the mission, it's basically free.
That happened out there to others. Naive. I need you to take Vehek's toxin and kill the boil. First, Vehek thinks, I will let this plague run wild over Cetus. Then he thinks,
There we go.
I will use poison to exterminate the infestation.
Let me actually do the
Once its work
summon.
is done, the Quills see doom in his plan. For Grenier and Ostrom,
Oh, why are you there?
the boil needs
Ooh,
to
100
be
Kuba too.
destroyed now.
I'm not
Before
complaining
it
about that.
becomes unstoppable. We know Vehek has Thrax toxin stored deep underground. We'll use that. One ill.
Okay, be quiet, thank you.
Yeah.
Do a Volt, I'm very happy about that. Since I use Volt myself, but like I have base Volt, I'm not using base Volt. Just when they're splitting their dialogue. Meantime, next Carnage.
I am directing you to the location of a Grenier chemical mixer. Use it to prepare the toxin. The mixer is inside that vault. Clear out the area so we can use it.
Keep them away, killer. That machine must finish its work.
Everyone should. It'd be so funny if we had like a level like 10 in here. Being like, what is that? Why is it level 80? Like, no, I accidentally just put Zeke in by accident. He does his thing. You get the funky boy.
Grenier! Soon the Ostron rats of Cetus will flee in panic. And when they do, we'll hunt them for sport.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. This is so anticlimactic. Super tense defense, guys. You know, we got so much to worry about here. We're barely getting by. That armored console only has 50,000 HP left, guys.
Grenier will
We gotta do better than
to
that.
destroy the mixer. Stop them.
We're definitely in major danger if we don't fix it. No, it's not. About time. Super late on you.
The mixer needs more time. Keep the Grineer at bay.
The critic is super late. Don't not see a single ship. See, even the Eidolon agrees that this is utter garbage with how easy it is. I want a challenge! Actually, we're gonna have plenty of a challenge. We get nothing next stage, the stage after. It's gonna be fine. I'm literally just gonna go wait inside. I'm gonna just grab it.
I know! My eyeball overseas just looking at that stuff. Go shove it into the boil!
Alright, I'll go find where the oil is. Or the drone is, rather.
A Grineer drone will serve as an optimal delivery system. I've marked one on your map. Drone located. Hack in and insert the Thrax toxin. I'll steer it toward boil.
Alright, well, it's a really close spawn, too. Ooh. Yeah, Volt's got quick bursts and he's just spamming it. I can respect it. I think a little faster would be Nova's portals, and I'm like debatably. Because it'd be better if it was far away. I guess it's like faster to get. Oh, Ribbon Sliver. Yeah, we're already here.
The toxin has triggered peristalsis. Antibody production has escalated. Prepare for a massive immune response.
You guys, we gotta deal with. More than are necessary. More than one. At least three. Correction, at least four. Oh, I know at least four hemocytes. At least four.
Big as a house and half as
Obviously more than four,
knock
but
it on the head, eh?
it's technically not wrong. It's at least four. Hello, ugly.
Trying to protect these rats. To fail and fail.
Already. Oh, someone's got something I can strip real quick. Ooh, 100 truck. I have, I don't remember.
The boil's immune system has been
Alright, well,
a hemocyte to deal
pooping
with
out
the
another
toxin
one.
threat. Destroy it.
I guess? Oh no, it's making another one. Point is. Turn that off so it actually comes out faster. Oh, he's already armor strap. I mean, to be fair, half of the issue is just the armor. I mean, that's all I'm worried about. Let's check after the company I have.
Hemocyte, the product of the boil attempting to fight off the toxin. Kill it to weaken the infestation further.
Left hand junior. Come here, buddy. There we go. Piranha Prime, that's what. I have no idea what that first weapon is. He named it that. I mean, it could be a kit gun. It could be something else entirely. This thing is, well, it could be a Dex Pixie that he's using. I can probably use Dex Pixie. Right?
Well, you got the
Oh,
reaction.
there he is.
Figures
I'll have to go
close
pay
and
attention
half
more.
as smart. Knock it on the head, eh?
Send the bucket, jump, go in vicinity and slow down.
Maggots! Trying to protect these rats! To fail! And fail!
Well, I'm not complaining about being fast. Oh yeah, it's definitely Dex Pixie, yeah.
Bombshell works, hurrah! But it was not enough.
Surprised that Titania is actually working as well as she is, because she's super frail.
During these dark nights, Cetus is great for your health. Attack will keep you supplied until we beat this. Go see her. You have not won, maggots. You have not won!
I mean, like, yeah, that was like 9,500, let's just say for the sake of argument. 9,500 and it's like 5,000 for Forma. You're definitely making that back. Alright.
Best prices
Forma... Actually, I probably won't even bother going into Cuck after this, and I got my 10, so like, worst case, if I forget, it's not the biggest issue. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably not going to go bother in the Cuck for a bit, just because it takes me a little bit of time. I can just go do another bounty, another bounty.
Your deeds
Precious extra
shall
minutes.
be rewarded.
On the plus side, getting a ton of relics also is just nice. And some of them being Axie relics that I don't have an easy farm for. Because, like, I got Hepit, I got... I mean, I can get a decent amount from doing... to be fair, that's like the one actually I don't have. The Axie relic's a big issue.
I need you to take Vehex toxin and kill the boil.
All I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna wait for the Teralyst to get marked so I can just do like... Now everyone knows what Teralyst is.
The threat's toxin! The Teralyst want my toxin!
Worst case, that way they also don't complain about it. At least having eyes on the thing is nothing.
Vehek, a two-bit despot with a mind half an inch wide and a face like a rejected skin graft. Kanzu would like you to make his life miserable. Well, more miserable.
Toxin secured. Be prepared. Vehek knows what we're up to now.
I mean, it can. It definitely can.
I am directing
But...
you to the location of a Khmer chemical mixer. Use it to prepare the toxin. The mixer is inside that vault. Clear out the area so you can use it.
Energy spike. I advise falling
I do
back.
appreciate the guy that was being like, hey, want me to at least kill the
That
Eidolon?
machine must finish its work.
Like, yeah, this is a lot worse on Night, obviously. Super dangerous. We get the Vomvalist and the Hemocytes and the, ugly
The
Teralyst.
Teralyst retreats, but remains close by, wary of you.
Alright, that's fine. We can kill it. I ain't gonna complain about getting murdered. I don't think it's personally worth it, but... If I see it die, I'm not gonna be like, oh, why'd you kill it? Why'd you kill it? chat, you should have left the Teralyst a lot. No, I don't think complain about that. It's like, I don't think it's worth devoting an extra guy to doing that.
Of the filthy Alstron rats that infest her walls.
It's cool and all. Right now, I feel like talking about something. It's entirely dead air. You know, after watching, I'm at least trying to keep it entertaining. I've been playing Bannerlord. Well, I've had Bannerlord for a bit, but like, they finally added in the Nords. I've been it for a while. I know they're adding like ships into the game, like ship combat. Like, that'd be kind of cool. And it means that the areas that border water aren't entirely going to be safe anymore. I know the Botanians kind of got messed up by the fact that the Valandians were always super good because they basically only have, you know, 1 to 2 enemies. You basically have the Sturgeons, and then you have the Botanians. Botanians got like completely surrounded. They can't really do much themselves. They're trapped, essentially. Get the Empire on the one side, one of them parts of the Empire on the one side. Get the Valandians, get the Sturgians, and once the Aserai were introduced. Ooh.
It's ready. Now make that boil hurt, Noga!
But it's like you have the 3 there. Once the Aserai were introduced, it means that if they start making a push, because they're not very far, you know, it means that the Botanians start making a push themselves, or if the Botanians also just happen to have the Aserai make a push, or the Botanians make a push, you know, they get punished for it, because, well, there's just another guy waiting for them just below. So like if that, you know, that southern part of the Empire is right there, southern part of the Western Empire is right there, you know, they don't get to have a fun time.
The toxin has triggered peristalsis. Antibody production has escalated. Prepare for a massive immune response.
Like, you know, I do feel bad, because the Botanians are pretty cool. And they have some really nice perks. Now, Botanian government kind of sucks, because you get like, I think it's like 10% slower on some of your projects and whatnot. Like, I usually use Botanian anyway. There's some other really, really nice stuff. Like the forest travel speed is so good, considering like Sturgeon, not a bad pick also. But it's like, I don't know, the Botanians be
Manufactured a Hemocyte to deal with the toxin threat. Destroy it.
you know, they get that forest travel speed, you get like half and half, but like, I guess the Aserai, they're entirely dependent on the desert in order to actually put their boon, where they have half travel speed in desert. Or I guess double travel speed, rather. You know, they don't take the half penalty. Whereas you have the penalty, like, you know, Force already going to be slowing to begin with. Then it's going to be even more penalizing if you have a huge cavalry army, which, let's be real here, if you're picking up like tier 6 units, you're going to have a decent amount of cavalry in it. That and Force Archers as well. Especially if you got like the especially if you're doing like 2s8s or like you're picking up 2s8 units.
Well, you got a reaction.
I don't know why I did mine was I intentionally waited until I saw some towns start to rebel after I got to a decent state. People started warring with each other and started picking up those towns. Then made a kingdom. And then it was super easy at that point. Yeah, I was gonna say something like trying to pop Gloom at this point is counteract what Nova's doing. Nova's trying to put double speed. So we have more time for the attack more frequently. Like I'd rather not counteract that. Really depend on the attack and just kill off a few enemies.
A Hemocyte to deal with the toxin threat.
I'm not gonna play more Iridite. Do I have all three of them? Or I haven't even picked up any of them. I need to do that.
Glistening magnificence. But you just made it angry.
Third one. There.
Well, you got the reaction.
Alright, that's the last
Big
one.
as a house and half as smart. Knock it on the head, eh?
What do? It'd be like a nice, easy to defend spot right now. It's by the water. Ooh. But yeah, no, I do like the fact that it's gonna be fine. Like Valandia isn't gonna be like super busted just because of the fact that they basically the Britannians and maybe the Sturgeons and maybe either the Empire or the Asteroid. That entirely depends on how quickly the Britannians get destroyed. Essentially, it's basically the Britannians and a little bit of the Sturgeons. And Sturgeons are really only either once they start capturing or once the Valandians start capturing areas around, especially typically where the Britannian territories would be. And at that point, you know, they're gonna start having really good armies because the fact that they're taking prisoner units and they're getting stronger and they're annexing new territories, so that creates a cascade. It's a shame, 'cause I like the Britannians. Oh, there's build. I'll play that later. Okay, I am gonna buy the one. I was gonna say I'm not gonna go back to talk for a bit, but I'm gonna buy the one fulmination mod just so it's off my mind that I need to do it. So at that point, I can just go, okay, I have all the main stuff that I want. Like, I have 3 parts of these, and I have 2 of this. Actually, I'll buy the last one. Like, I have 3 of each now. That's good enough. The rest of this is just gonna be forma.
You are one more off the docket. Hop 2. The infestation. I was beginning to think it would never touch us here. That it was a thing that happened out there to others.
Whoa.
Naive.
Don't worry, that wasn't just you, that was...
Vehex toxin and kill the boil.
Yes, that took a while to process and load in. Oh well. Thought we were having like an aneurysm from like, huh? Unfortunate. I'll deal with these guys, because like I know someone's gonna be getting that. we're lucky, it'll be right
There's
here.
one with a mind half an inch wide and a face like a rejected skin graft.
We'll get him up
Council
there.
would
He's
like him
goofy
to make
looking.
his life miserable. Well, more miserable.
This one?
Toxin secured. Be prepared. Vayhak knows what we're up to now.
You had to wait.
I am directing you to the location of a Grineer
Okay, that's not
chemical
too far.
mixer. Use it to prepare the
So like,
toxin.
if you just waited, it probably would have been that one.
Inside that vault. Clear out the area so we can use it.
I intentionally waited for that exact reason.
Keep them away, Killer. That machine must finish its work.
Alright, well. This shouldn't be too bad. Annoying. Purple. Thank you. Next one. I know one of the guys is gonna be heading back to his end. Visiting some family. He said he was back in October.
Will cleanse Cetus.
Well, alright now, I do have Castle Crashers. I know someone at some point wanted me to play Castle Crashers. I don't remember who it was. I'm noting it down on the server. The Discord server we have. Like, you know, it might not be a bad idea. I'm like, I could just play it.
The Grineer will do
I don't know, I'll be
anything
like,
to
I know
destroy the
he's
mixer.
talked about it, that if I ever play it, he'll be down to play it on stream. Eventually. I think it'll be fun to get some of the guys on stream with me. Even in the sense of just like, you know, it'd be nice to see other people on it. Y'all see how much I enjoy having coffee on. He and I've been friends for years. Oh my god, it's been that long. I'm just thinking of adding the numbers in my head. Oh my god, it's been that long already. I feel old. I feel old, chat. I'm an old man crocodile. I need my cane, my walking cane.
The mixer needs more time.
I'm
Keep the
an old
Grineer
man.
away.
Old man crocodile. Old man happy. I'm not doing this for the rest of the stream. I haven't seen or heard the Teralyst call. I suppose I would have just marked it. Maybe it's easy enough to do. Ah, nuts. Feel bad. So I'm just not intending to die and have to take a moment to revive me.
Just looking at that stuff. Go shove it into the boil.
Where is the...
A Grineer drone will serve as an optimal delivery
Okay,
system.
I'm not sure how close
I've marked one on
the
your
boil
map.
that is. It's going to be really far or it's going to be really close, and there's going to be like no in between.
Insert the Thrax toxin. I'll steer it toward water.
Missile pods. gonna be zooming. He's gonna be zooming. Nope, I jinxed it. I heard it now. That's not a good sign.
That is so cool.
Okay, let's take a seat of twist. That's not bad. Where's Big Boy at?
The toxin has triggered
See.
peristalsis. Antibody production has escalated. Prepare for a massive immune response.
Somewhere over there, and I don't see him because it's too far. Okay, you know what? I mean, to be fair, I don't see him because he's too far. That tells you enough. That's good. Probably too far, means probably not a play.
Hemocyte, the product of the boil attempted to fight off the toxin. Kill it to weaken the infestation further.
Listening, magnificence. But you just made it angry.
Open up. Open sesame. Thank you. Oh, nuts. I did not have to do. Try not to run balloon be a problem. And that's what happens. Bloom up it is. Bloom it up. Once we go get down the thing, we might not up there. That's
Little maggots! You tried to protect these rats! You failed! And failed!
a little slow, but a little better damage. Honestly, I might try to play armor stripper at this rate. Either on stream or off. I feel like Sevi the Vulcan being able to slow down to get more shots off. Kind of my logic for playing Sevi. I do Nova, but again, I don't have Nova, and I'm not bringing regular Vulcan.
Little maggots!
Did we get him? Did we?
Tried to protect these rats!
Vulcan's definitely dead.
You failed!
Never mind, he's not dead.
And failed!
Now. Alright, there we go. One right there. I can tell this is gonna be a little. The other one with the boss is the more annoying one I'd argue.
Listening, magnificence. But you just made it angry.
Black. how that goes. I don't have enough tools online. I'm risking it. It's either going to do really, really well, or I'm just going to be the biggest problem. Yeah, I just put it away. Listening magnificent, yes. We get it. Let's go. Really
Please
wish I
don't
had...
turn this into a teachable moment.
Really wish I had my thing still. Well, so it's like it's automatically pull people on. To do something.
Maggots! Trying to protect these rats! To fail! And fail!
He's definitely dead. As this thing goes down, I'm going to see how it goes with the Mossel. Maybe Mossel might be the best play. I feel like my neck is or something. Not dead? Dead. About to be. Heck, now is not the time. Open sesame.
Oops.
There we go, now you're dead.
You got the reaction. Here's a house and half as smart. Knock it on the head, eh? Hello, maggots! You try to protect these rats.
I know, man.
To fail!
Alright.
And fail!
Nothing this time. Is that anything a little different slightly? I can keep that something and still use the damage usually on. Maybe got the most efficient. Work to work. Shield up first before I do that. To be fair, I figured I was working the force so quick there. It did do a decent dent to that. To be fair, yeah, guard mode probably isn't the best because I know it's good for doing like 100,000 damage at a time. That definitely ain't gonna happen. Things that can do it. But to be fair, I figured the amount of shots I'd be putting out, doing like a couple thousand each, freaking fine. I don't know, though. Because it's gonna be weak to like slap fire. think the damage doing up compared to before, it's not tons.
Let's rumble.
Listening, magnificence. But you just made it angry.
One down.
Watch your step, kiddo. My ghouls could be anywhere.
Oh, of course your tools could be anywhere. Oh, one down. Like I said, I'm not gonna pop out. We've gotten too far already. I'm not gonna do that with the rest of the team. That's really fine as well.
Little maggots! You trying to protect these rats? To fail! And fail!
Mute my Torrid. Charge. Very elite.
Works for me.
Archon time. Archon time. Just ignoring the enemy. Oh, that actually did a decent amount. Wait for anyone to.
And who has a button?
But we have to make it work. The regular version of my life. Actually, my necromech back out. I probably like the balance between shifting between guard for the boss and guard for the enemies and just nuking everything around. Might not be worth a bad shot. Come on, big boy, let's go. There we go. Open up, come on. Somehow.
Well, you got a reaction. Big as a house and half as smart. Knock it on the head, eh?
That's the wrong. Nope. Slow, but what to do.
Magnificence. But you just made it angry.
Target down.
Listening. Magnificence. But you just made it angry.
One start up. This will give me a little bit of time to patch back up. All these guys. Here. Yeah, this is going slow. Too far in. Oh, we got it. My head looking numb. Awkward spot for a moment. Down.
Well, you got the reaction. Big as a house and half as smart. Knock it on the head, eh?
Super Grottler. Pretty cool, I have one of those too.
It's glistening. Magnificence. But you just made it angry.
I think depending on how long it takes us to finish this last one up, maybe we'll do one more. Maybe two.
Hey, up already.
Just sound like people in a school, huh? Don't pull the covers off of it. You'll die. Hope whenever he didn't get it up. Molly splashes feet in cold water. Oh, that's always
Colonel Maggots! You trying to protect me?
good job, sure, but
Fail! And fail!
Yeah, you know what? Get the boss. I'm like, you'll at least help with the Zerg rush then. You'll have a whole bunch of spawn points to go off of. We have 2 seconds.
Listening, magnificence. What's just made angry?
Fighting! Yay!
Hello, maggots!
Affected pods in the back.
To fail and fail!
Shella. That was a nice round. Take it.
Listening, magnificence. What's just made angry?
Longest run ever. Actually, no, I say that I did a 2.5-hour survival run yesterday. I'll just show it after this. Yeah, don't torture yourself. Okay, 40 seconds into that. Down is just that.
Trying to protect these rats. To fail and fail.
Still the fire on it. Slow, but we're making it. 1 second. Just 5 seconds put it left. Probably had enough. I figured we probably would have quicker. Done? It's barely alive. Gotta wait for him to open.
Listening, magnificence.
Come on.
What's just made it angry? That was some allergic reaction you kicked off. Quite a sight, Dino. Well done. I'm putting a CAC in charge of supply distribution until this strangeness is at an end. See what she has for you. We're all in this one together, Dino. You have not won, maggots. You have not won!
As I said, I think we'll do one more, given the time. Unless anyone has anything they particularly want to do and pop in. If you do, by all means, let me know. Dante wouldn't be the best here. I mean, he'd be useful for bulk purposes, but like...
Handy with a gun or blade? Cetus need
Not gonna be
you.
armor stripping,
Let's
is
go.
he? Does paralysis armor strip? I don't remember. Time to check. Melee damage vulnerability. It is not armor strip. Yep. Okay, that'd be melee vulnerability. That's not gonna be helpful. Hildren is too much of a risk. I'd love to just be like armor strip boss. Problem is once my shields go down, I'm in a horrible spot. I would be in a horrible spot because of the fact it's infested enemies. So that's not gonna help. I think I'm gonna try Titania. I know Titania can do some really decent damage with Dex Pixia. I have a decent build, I don't have my slot there, but I'm like, I don't have everything I want to put on anyway. I'm like, this should at least give me a little bit. I got Viral, which ain't gonna be great. We have a ton of Slash though, and that's the big thing that Infested hate. So like, honestly, it might not be bad to run like Slash, Viral, and Heat on this thing. I'm just gonna have to be very careful. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I'm making pop-up on Twitch. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's why. Goodbye to you. I don't appreciate what's trying to do that in my channel. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it last call. Midas, what are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. Where we going? Let's take some of my drink again real quick. Alright. Hopefully that should help a little bit. I just went into the... I forgot to grab the bounty. I forgot to grab the bounty. Oops! How do I forget that? How do I forget that? That's goofy. That is so extremely goofy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, mission fail. I don't really care. Ansu, give me my bounty. Thank you.
Your deeds shall be rewarded.
So I don't think it's worth doing the Steel Path version, personally.
The infestation. I was beginning to think it would
It's
never
the same
touch
stuff
us,
there. It's a little bit
that
extra
it was
standing.
a
I'd rather
thing
just do the
that
regular
happened
advanced.
out there to others.
And even if it's like, oh, I get extra Hemocyte cores.
Naive.
Cool?
I need you to take Vehex toxin and kill the boil.
Alright, first thing I'm doing is... I'm gonna intentionally use my... Okay, I guess someone left the bounty. Did they just not... That or something bugged out, if they're still here. No, I see 3 ships, so yeah, someone probably left. It was host probably left. Pretty sure we had 4 people. I can... Oh. Yep. Definitely means host left and it couldn't respond to the thing properly. That sucks. Oh well.
Right on time,
So literally right at the beginning, it's not like it was halfway through.
See you soon.
And then someone left and we got screwed over because of it. It's not the biggest issue.
The
Annoying,
infestation.
yes, but
I was beginning to think it would never touch
it's a
us
small
here.
issue.
That it was a thing that happened out there to others.
Alright, but yeah, we'll do one more
Naive.
and we'll call it then
I
after
need
this.
you to take Vehex toxin and kill the boil.
I'm gonna keep
The
it at least to a
infestation.
decent size.
I was beginning to think it would never touch us here. That it was a thing that happened up there to others. I need you
Oh,
to
take a
take
contact
Vexper's
blade on
toxin
here.
and kill the boil.
My charge up, which I have.
Vehek, a two-bit despot with a mind half.
For the
It's
20
time
times.
for Nora to say goodnight.
I'll take it. I'll take cool stuff.
I am directing you to the location of the premier chemical mixer. Use it to prepare the toxin.
I really cannot see poisons.
The mixer
Devour.
is inside
Okay,
that
we're apparently
vault.
getting all of
Clear
the
out the
stuff
area so
now.
we can use it.
Yeah, I know I'm being a little using titanium with the arc wing. Feels wrong. But again, I want to save my energy if I can.
Keep them away, killer. That machine must finish its work.
I don't have it, or else I put it in myself. Alright, I got 591 energy. That should be enough for Razor Wing right now. Actually, why am I using Razor Wing? This is not where I want to use Razor Wing. This is intentionally where I want to use. I mean, because those are heavily armored. I'm like, wouldn't be worth it. I'd rather just use my grenade cannon. Maybe one chance this fall in. You've been doing a really good job of preventing. I'm not gonna complain about.
In panic. And when they do,
The downside is I'd really like to be able to get some more of those charges up. Ah, it's a Mirage. Mag jumping everything. Probably got a whole bunch of damage up. That explains a lot. Unfortunately, Mirage, it really isn't going to be useful for the boss. I mean, it will be, but like, it will be, but I mean, like, if we're talking strictly damage numbers,
Stop them.
you ain't going to be nuking the boss like you'd be nuking a purple instantly. With damage attenuation to kick in, you're going to be like, look, I'm doing 1,000 damage per hit. It's like 8,000, I was doing like 800. So you've got that basically, that armor and damage attenuation on like, I don't know how much each part even is in terms of HP. Like, I'd assume if we like, decided to see 50,000, like, no, we ripped through that. I'm assuming it's probably a couple 100,000, maybe even a million per head. There's also other factors like how often it's actually able to be hit that have to limit the amount of HP it has. I don't know, that makes it messy trying to guess. Really makes it messy. I'm sure I could probably Google it. Go on like one of the Warframe wikis and just go in there and adjust the level. I could probably get my information for effective HP. But really relevant. Nothing to worry about. Here we go.
I know! My eyebrows are singeing just looking at that stuff. Go shove it into the boil.
Alright, well, where's the drone?
A Grineer drone will serve as an optimal delivery system. I've marked one
All the way
on
over
map.
here.
Drone located.
That is not a good spawn.
And insert the Thrax toxin. I'll steer it toward the boil.
Supposed to be doing this, but myself and another Titania. You know, Frost. I say it's like Bolter is then that's Frost. But yeah, no, I want to get back on the topic we had earlier. I got completely off topic about it. But yeah, no, I think it is pretty fun. And I'm really happy that they're basically continuing to go back and add to the game. Because like one of the big issues that Banner definitely had earlier, I mentioned about it, was this all the water areas, like all the water bordering areas, are no longer going to be super safe, which I'm honestly fine with. As I said, you had some of the best guys that were literally just against the water. That's the same reason, like the Southern Empire and the Northern Empire and the Western Empire kind of, they're great, but you don't want to start there necessarily, especially if you're taking a settlement for yourself. Doubly so. I mean, to be fair, if you're picking up a rebelling settlement, then you're picking up a rebelling settlement. You'll take whatever you can get, because as long as you aren't in a kingdom, as long as you don't start your own kingdom yet, until you're in a decent spot, because you'll have time to go ahead and invest into it, especially if it is the same culture as you, or you have someone of the same culture that you can just slap a companion in there. Oh, you got an empire town? That's what I took. I think it was Roque, I think I had one of my playthroughs. I got my first town as. I believe the Aserai took it at some point when they got into a fight. They rebelled, and I'm like, okay, I'll just take Roque. I'm thinking the wrong town. One of the ones that's by the southern border. Not the southernmost town that the Western Empire has, but it's like the one above it. I think that's Roque. That or one next to Roque. I don't quite remember off the top of my head properly. It has been a bit. Just to get rid of this guy aiming for me. Who said you were allowed to do that? No one said you were allowed to do that. Or you. You're very rude. So we're trying to transport some goods that'll help prevent you from dying, and you're trying to jump me for it. Alright. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna stick an Arcwing for a bit.
Prepare for a massive immune response.
Really, I can 105 pounds, but I can take that max. Okay, I'm gonna stick an Arcwing for a moment because I do have more HP. Unwashed masses of the undead, essentially.
Hemocyte, the product of the
I mean, they're basically like
kill it to weaken the
infestation plant zombie things. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it. Time. Very minimal, I'll be fast. Do some armor strip on there too. I'll make this incredibly easy.
Magnificence, but just made it angry.
Hey, it's a lot better than taking a half an hour. I'll definitely heads off to that.
Well, you got a reaction. Big as a house and half as smart.
Oh, but you can't keep saying that. Because you're gonna end up half as smart as a house. Keep saying stuff like that. You get it? I think someone probably... Oh, it's one of the guys from earlier. That explains why. On a front. That explains why we're strutting through it so fast. That he had that interestingly named gun that I refused to repeat on stream based on principle alone. That is one person. short-term memory loss. He doesn't remember that he keeps saying it. I think we need to do an intervention for him. We give him a little bit of help. Oh, now that we have the armor off. To be fair, it's still fast for me using Seppi, my stuff is fast fire and everything.
Maggots! You trying to protect these rats? To fail!
More Hemocytes just to pile.
Well, you got the reaction. Big as a house and half as smart. Knock it on the head, eh?
Last one. That is a random time to leave. We have one left in the way. Alright, we're done.
Bombshell works, hurrah! But it was not enough. Not yet. Hit it again. And keep hitting it till there's nothing but a hole in the ground. I've put Nakak in charge of supply distribution until this strangeness is at an end. See what she has for you. We're all in this one together, too. You have not won, maggots. You have not won!
I didn't use Catapults as much as I thought I would. To be fair, I wasn't using my second. Well, I did use a decent amount, but I'm like, I didn't use as much as I thought I would. But at the same time, it's not like I had much better that wasn't just a super high fire rate pistol that would still do about the same damage anyway. He doesn't have the grenade that. In fact, I don't mind manually reloading it. I gotta chuck a grenade, and it's 3 grenades to just 1. Oh. Alright. Let's go to Nakak real quick. Might as well while we're here. So we're gonna get close to wrapping up here. We can get 2. We're at 12 formas. Not the most amount, but I definitely plan on doing some off-stream. Maybe if I'm feeling it, I'll slap some in. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for tomorrow. Maybe I'll just go back and do more Plague Star tomorrow. Maybe not. Well, let's see what I got in my mind. See if I got anything I need to do specifically as well. Maybe during the weekend I'll pop on and do so just impromptu. I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure. I haven't decided yet. Well, for right now, I'm gonna switch back to Sevi. I'm gonna switch to Caliban because I'm gonna need to finish modding him up. I still need to put my last one into here, and I still need to put like 2 more formas I gotta put on him. Which isn't bad.
If I may say, operator, your
Like, I don't really
chosen
care.
Warframe
I'll deal with the
you
issue of the aura being sucky if I really need to. That or I'll just Omniforma it if I really feel like it. I'll see. Let's go. What do we got? We got. Let's go to the fish room again. What? Okay. Didn't expect one of these guys to end up getting in here. Or actually, you know, let's go next to Razi.
Orders cannot remember, but there does seem to be a relationship between
bit of a way to put it.
Warframes and the infestation.
That face.
I would be careful in here, operator. Domesticated or not, Orders
that
does not
mouth
trust
with the 2
this
eyes.
thing.
Glowing eyes. To be fair, I know it's just a mouth normally. And I put like the little stalks on there to make it look like he's got eyes, but I think it's funnier that way. That just looks goofier.
Operator,
Yeah, thank you
Orders
all,
has been
Halflings,
interfacing
for...
with the Foundry's
Ordis, this is not the time.
You could say we
Trying to do
forged
outro, Ordis.
a new connection.
But yeah, with that all said, thank you for popping in and for watching Halflings. I appreciate it. As I said, tomorrow I'll figure out what we're doing. We're going to do Warframe again and just do more Plague Star. Maybe we'll come back to one of the games I've not played in a bit because we've been playing a mix of just Carnage and Demon Bluff and a couple other things. So we'll see. We'll do something else entirely. Who knows? In either case, once again, thank you for popping by. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you all next stream. Bye-bye.